Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us give thanks to the God Almighty for giving us the blessings that we are able to gather here with good health and happiness. Hello, judges, respected teachers, and my fellow students. It is truly a privilege to stand here for this opportunity. My name is Irfan Nurhakim, and I'm from SMA Negeri 1 Babelan, and I brought you a little bit of a speech to get all of us motivated. But first, I would like to thank the judges for giving us the chance to express and share our thoughts, voices, and passion to bring people together. With that, I am more than honored to present my speech to you. A speech to tell you about the treasure I found, the thing that I realized is very important and have a huge impact in my life. Also, I believe it could possibly change our perspective. So, have you ever dreamed of doing anything but could not reach it? Whether it's because you were not able to or you were just too afraid to start. Well, when I was a kid, I had a dream to travel, to be seen by many people around the world. However, there was a problem. I could not speak English. English felt so difficult for me. If anybody here feels the same way, just raise your hands. But then I realized if I didn't start learning that day, I could never reach my dream. So I started learning word by word. And here I am speaking in English in front of you. Not because my English is perfect, but because I learned. A common perception many of us hold is that we are able to start later. Some of us might say, I will study later when the exam is coming, or I will chase my dream next year when I feel ready. But life is unpredictable. Life doesn't always wait for us to be ready. Opportunities come and go quickly, just like people do. And once they're gone, they might never return. We often dream big and then plan it carefully. But the thing is, progress only begins with an action. We have to take that first step. For example, it could be joining an art club, running a marathon, or even trying a new recipe. That first step can lead us into a bigger one, and eventually we will make it. But if we don't take the step in the first place, we will never get started, and eventually will lead us to nothing but regret. Let's be honest. The idea of getting started and work hard can sound tough. It sounds scary and annoying, and it always feels safer to just wait and do nothing, to be in our comfort zone. But remember this, every great achievement begins with taking an action. Imagine someone who always dreamed of becoming a writer, but every day they would tell themselves to start writing later, until one day they realize they have been delaying for years and have not even tried. And the same applies to us. If you want to study, chase your dream, build a better habit for yourself, you cannot wait for the right moment. So I want you to think of your own life. What is the thing that you always wanted to do? Maybe you've been putting off for months or even years. And what is stopping you? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Or are you just waiting for the right moment? Well, what if I tell you that the right moment is right now? Because 5 years from now, you will look back and either say, I'm so glad I started, or I wish I've started that day. So, what should we do? The answer is simple. When I first tried learning English, I didn't sit down and try to memorize the whole dictionary. Instead, I began with only one word and then another one. Those words built a sentence, and eventually they built confidence. Just like climbing mountains, mountains look huge and impossible to climb. But once you take your first step and then another one, it becomes possible. When you take one step at a time, progress will start showing slowly but surely. Some of us might have the fear of failing, but let me tell you something. Failing is also a part of success. Every time you fail, you learn and grow stronger than ever. When I first tried speaking English, I obviously made mistakes. I mispronounced words, and maybe I am doing it now. But those mistakes teach me what is the best thing for me to say. So do not let fear stop you. Therefore, my advice is simple. It is to get started right now. And before I close, I want to leave you with the words of treasure that I mentioned have a huge impact on my life. It says, you don't need the perfect time to start because starting is the perfect time. Because in the end, it's not about being perfect. It's about trying, failing, learning, and growing. Those are the parts of your journey to reach your final destination. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end. I hope my speech brings all of us to joy and motivation so we can all keep growing and evolving to become the best version of ourselves. My, I'm Irfan Nurhakim, taking my leave now. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.